Join us today as we visit Bonsai-A-Thon 2025. Good morning, everybody. We're at the Bonsai-A-Thon. This is the sales area. This is Sunday, the 23rd. We got some. There's Mel. Mel has some pottery. That's really cool.
Do you mind holding on just for another hour?
Check out the. Oops, sorry. Check out the plum.
Yeah, they look like
or the
they
peach.
flower pretty well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of flowers.
That's kind of cool.
Cool.
Kind of go around really quick. Here's Ed Clark's. He's sold out almost. Looking for a tried maple. Really nice. Some twisted junipers. There's Ed and Linda right there hiding in the back there. You got a gold pyracantha. What? Those are really unusual. Not the red berries, but the yellow berries most likely. Yeah, what's in the front here?
Seika Hinoki.
Yeah, no, the other one. The little stick. Oh, that's ginkgos.
Yeah.
That's still calling my name, but I really don't need another one.
You don't have to need it. All you got.
Here's Barry. Hey, Barry. How you doing? Like this really cool junipers.
You got time.
These are no fun. They're already done. That's really cool, California there. You guys are sold out, I hope, already at this point.
Utah.
Oh, Utah? Oh, that's right, because there's no
No termite.
no termite damage. That's right. All right. Of course, you got a really cool twin trunk there. Someone probably bought that one. Some jades. That's really cool looking. Really tight there, olive there. That's really nice. Really cool Utah there. Check that out. Nice cascade. Looking for some pots. That's a cool pot right there. Little shapes here. Nice glazes. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
I hope you guys sell out today.
Hopefully. That's what we're
Yeah,
going
that's a
for.
goal, right?
Yes, that's always the goal.
That's kind of cool too. Check that one out. Really cool glaze there. Well, unusual. I like it. Here are some others. I always wonder what this is called. That's kind of cool. The Kodaks. Japanese maples are already flushed out. It's really cool. Full stock still. Beautiful quince. Nice red. Check that red out. Beautiful. Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good, good.
Hope you guys sell out.
Thanks.
Of course, on this side we got little bigger items. So you got check out this olive there, Shohin olive. It's a bit of sumo olive. Look at that. 1,500. It's not bad actually. That's all Peter stuff. Needs a little work on that guy. Good morning. Check out these really small. What do you call these things? Geraniums? Miniature geraniums? No.
Yeah, those are geraniums. It's an old variety back in the 80s. It's called Bird Dancer.
Bird Dancer.
And I get them to shrink
Huh?
in size. The oldest one I have is about 18 years old. A very small little pot.
And they're pretty tough too, because I have one.
Yeah.
I just let it go crazy, and they're pretty tough.
Yeah, I'll give you cuttings if you need more.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Of course, we got some other items here. Of course, hard to mix Victor Shelton. He's sold out already, so why comes he visit him? To check out some of his pots here.
There's still a few more pots that I've been saving for you. So I'm waiting for you to come and get it. This is a beautiful one. There's so many more. So thank you.
Sorry, Victor. I'll talk later.
That's
So
all right.
this is a traditional opening. The courtyard's kind of closed off, but all the vendors are still here. We got David and June here. Michelle's actually working with, of course, you need tools, other supplies. They're the main vendor here in San Macau. We got the Prethro store. We got the Prethro store. We got the Chitas. Looking for that. And we need tools. Where's the other tools here? Of course, you got Josh Ross tools, and that's all from the Prethro store. Here's Stone King, of course, with all his lovely stones. Check out some of these stones he has here. It's really nice. Looking for accent palm. That's kind of cool, actually. So again, you're looking for stones. Freeman's your guy. Check out some of the like smaller agates. Check out these things. They're like really intricate. Kind of cool design. Here's Ron with his goods here. Like Ron, hey, look, check out. Of course, he's famous for his etchings there. Let's go look at some of his etchings. Got some plants, some swag, of course. You know, multi-talented artist. Some of my favorite prints are like something like that. Really cool. And then, of course, you're looking for other pots. So got some pot makers here. That's kind of cool. Check that one out. That's real awesome. Looks like hand-thrown pots here. So you're looking for some thrown pots. Bots. There you go. Hope you sell out today.
Thanks, sir.
Going down the courtyard here. Looking at today's auction trees. There's some auction trees for today. I think these are some of the trees that are being culled or from donation. This is truly cool. Kathy Bomi looks like an elm of some sort. It looks like a Catlin elm, a small leafage. You can see the small leafage. This is really interesting. This is a Huntington tree. It's an old tree. It's probably like a head tree at one point. Nabar needs some work on it, but that's kind of interesting of a tree. Yatsubutsu elm, which has a elongated, kind of elongated leafage. I don't know what kind of tree this one. It's not hawthorn? Pyracantha. Looks like a hawthorn. Pyracantha. I wonder what color that is. Some other trees on this side. Here is a cork elm. Again, all these are from Kathy Bomi. They're in Kathy Bomi pots. So it's a twofer in this case. Here's a twin elm. Now, here's kind of interesting. You get this tree, this Japanese maple, has a fairly nice nabari. You check the nabari is fairly nice. But if you notice, there's a huge reverse taper. So what you could do, if we ever purchase this tree, is actually to air layer that section. Get a good nabari, you get basically a top tree, a bottom tree, for a price of one. Price of three, because you also get the pot. That would be a kind of interesting kind of look at. Problem is the top looks kind of dead. Unfortunately, it looks like it died back right around this area. So it's kind of interesting. A Ginkgo forest. Here's a liquid amber over rock. That must be old. You can see the barkage. Look at that barkage, that thing. Here is a Kingsbill. And these are old because you look at those trunks on those Kingsbills. And of course, this is a hackberry. I think this is a hackberry. Really cool nabari. Okay, so that's some of the auction trees for today. come by and I'll do all the keys again. Here's some of the raffle items for today. You got some pots, of course. That's a huge pot. That's a huge pot. That's really cool too. So check out the design. That's kind of cool with the rope work on top. Some casual ones. Morning.
Hi, Tom.
Good morning. And then you got some other pots from Kathy Bonsai. A lot of pots later for today. Wonder what's going on. Let me kind of go downstairs really quick. All right, here's the downstairs of the auditorium. Of course, you got some of the artists in the background. You got Jason Sato on Sunday, Bob Pressler, Jason Chen, and Mitch Masley working on some trees. I'll post out a separate video of what they were doing. Down here, you got some of the more of the display trees that Ted either has owned or worked on for the last, decade or so, more than a couple decades here. So, of course, let's walk down this way. We have our guest, Jonas Dupuys, sponsored by Josh Ross, doing I think it's a black pine demo. Let me get you a quick highlight of that. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you. Sorry about it.
Yesterday.
After we discussed.
And then this is the technician.
So today Jonas is doing a review, a demo by.
Thank you so much.
If he was sponsoring it, he gets to do anything.
Are we ready to rock and roll? Okay. Welcome to our Sunday visiting artist. I'm just curious, how many of you were here yesterday? Well, us repeat offenders do know a good thing, don't we? Okay. For the few of you that are new to this, I just want to introduce Jonas Dupuys, who has been a bonsai artist for more than 30 years. And he does a lot more than just plucking needles and trimming twigs. Jonas keeps busy as a teacher of the Shohin School. He is the author of The Little Book of Bonsai. He's a blogger with Bonsai Tonight, podcaster and Bonsai Wire podcast, and bonsai exhibit organizer at the Pacific Bonsai Expo. He's chock full of knowledge, and he has promised to share all of it with us today. So please welcome Jonas.
I forgot to say he's a nice guy.
The length of the introduction makes me think I need to get on live. That's just too much.
No, you're busy.
It's a little embarrassing. Anyway, hi again. We'll skip all introductory, and today we're going to talk about pines, the exact opposite of everything we did yesterday. How many of you have pines? And if you don't, why not? Kunali, you have no pines? No pines? Nothing? You can't shy away from this. Do you have any pines in your garden? You do, okay. So I was going to ask if anyone doesn't have, I was going to suggest going to any of the other demonstrations because this will be more, I don't even know if it counts as entertainment. We're going to talk a lot about pines today. Now, how many of you have found pines easy and intuitive?
Yep.
And how many of you have found good resources to learn about pines anywhere? What have you found?
Boone.
Boone, yes, that's where I learned mine. What about you back there?
Me?
Yeah, you too, actually.
Oh, sorry, Julie. I think, well, I was lucky to work. I'm a volunteer at the Huntington Center, so I learned a lot there from Ted, and then from currently from Gary Ishii, and then from Julia.
So from a lot of people who've been growing pines for a lot longer than me, so that's all really good. And what about you? What have you found?
From Ted Mass.
All right, here is a tree that was owned currently by Marcus Juno. And it says right here, worked with Ted in a class. So this is one of his, worked with Ted in one of his classes apparently. Really cool old black pine, really nice layered out. Here's another, this is an olive tree, currently owned by Joel Galgul. It was a tree collected from a yard out in Glendale in 1992. And it was initially worked by Ted in a workshop with John Naka. And this tree, this is a Yopon holly. It's currently owned by Mitch Masley. And it was a tree that was given to Ted in 1990, or 1980, excuse me, by Bob Pressler, and never been working since then. If I remember, this tree is a male, if I remember, or a female. Oh, dude, I don't remember anymore. I'll have to ask Mitch, but I think this is one of those male trees that we have here. Massive tree. This tree is currently owned by Bill Stanton, and this Trident Maple on Rock has been working with Ted Mattson for the last 20-30 years during his classes. Bill is one of the volunteers here at the Huntington, and has been volunteered working with Ted for the last 2 decades or so. Here's a California juniper. I think this has been donated to the Huntington, I'm not sure, but this is a tree that Ted has dug with Harry Harrell in 1996. Currently developed 20 years later with a workshop with Ryan Neal. So I think Ted's focus on this tree was working on those gins and those deadwoods. Here's a really small black pomegranate, so it's probably a fruiting black pomegranate. Was owned by Ted Mattson, currently owned by Anthony Ten. And a Don Holtz, the tree was originally received from Don Hertz in the late 1990s. It's really cool. Check out really the age on that tree. Now this is just a insight to Jim Barrett. Jim Barrett has passed away earlier this year. This is one of his trees that's been donated to the Huntington. Been worked on. I'll send a little information, but this is a twisted palm, one of those famous twisted pomegranates that he donated to the Huntington. This is another tree. This is a Zorkova forest, excuse me, owned currently by Anthony Tan again. Ted actually received this tree in a raffle in 1980 at a Descanso Garden or Descanso Bonsai Club meeting. And then it's been worked on by Jim Barrett. So nice connection there. Excuse me, it's out of frame. Here is a femina, actually it was a twin at one point. You see the deadwood right there. It was currently owned by actually the Hunting Garden. It was donated by Ray Blassingame. So Ray worked with Ted in 1995 working on this forest, and currently has donated to the Hunting Library. If you don't know, Ray is one of the actually working staff here at the Hunting Library as part of the bonsai nursery staff. And check out some of the padding on these trees. It's really old femina. This is the elm tree. This is currently owned by Ellen Kinshay, excuse me. It is tree's been donated from the GSBF, one of the conventions, and of course Ellen purchased it. It was further subsequently developed into a clump style tree. So this is what you see currently. Beautiful tree. All right, so this is one of his Ted's major planting, one of the last major planting here. It's a coastal planting here, just with these really giant feminas. You don't believe how big these feminas. There is an earlier filming of these guys, about Oh man, it's been about 4 years ago.
How much these cost?
So let's check that one out. So we kind of go through Ted's trees that he has worked on. So let me walk in. I'm not sure you can see this. This is a willow leaf ficus that it's now in the collection of the Huntington. This is donated by Ted. It's designed in the banyan style. You can see how wide this nabari is. 3 trunks, asymmetric trunk. So that's one huge. So you look at the size of this guy. You can see the size about this guy. There you go. Here's a quad of trees, trios of trees here. This is a Seiju elm, currently owned by Manuel Diaz. So Manuel is a volunteer of the Huntington, worked under Ted Tulich. So this is kind of a Seiju, and you can tell it's just pushing out growth right now.
They grow, I mean, they're just trees. So I mean, you could have a tree like, I mean, they're just regular trees, they're just not to say. Yeah. So, but
Here's from Na Lee. It's a Princess Persimmon and a black pine. Nan is a volunteer at the Huntington, works under Ted. This is a Shimpaku, currently owned by Cindy Gold. Cindy is a volunteer at the Huntington, and of course has learned bonsai under Ted Matson. I hope you guys liked that video for the Huntington Library Bonsai-A-Thon 2025. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.